This episode is sponsored by Caribbean Dance Sport, October the 31st through November the 4th, 2018. Welcome to Comp Crawl with DanceBeat. So it has become a little bit of a tradition, apart from last year when we had a little hurricane.
Yeah, we couldn't make it. We couldn't make it.
Yeah.
It was a big decision for us. Yeah.
But here I am in Orlando. We've just had the US National Pro Latin Championships, and guess who's won?
Riccardo.
And Yulia.
Obviously, second tonight, Trolls and Nina.
Yes.
Now, up until this point, when you danced this competition, like, let's face it, nobody was sort of coming up. Tonight, obviously, there's another newbie on the block. Does that do anything to the way you dance?
Of course. I mean, it's always motivate yourself when you have other good couple on the floor. It's not because before we didn't have a good one. They're all good, but the atmosphere is different. The energy they bring on the floor is different. So you feel a little bit more the pushing of another couple getting there, and you know the feeling, you know the atmosphere, you know the energy they can bring on the floor, and you feel it, and it's great. It's great because it gives you an extra kick.
Yeah, completely. When it's high-level couples, you feel that, and you bring the another level, I guess, performance. Yeah, but I hope not like dance, but opposite, like kind of bring it another level.
So, is there a strategy to deal with that? Like, you know, I've seen some of the other competitions. Some of the competitors will go after their big person. Like, would you go and say, "All right, I'm just going to stand beside you and show you how good I am," or do you stay above all of that?
But you know, like, as you know, be a competitors. We did it. Our own strategy when we used to challenge the champion and the runners-up and everything. So, and you have to accept it. And if they do to you, it's a good game. So I think it's worth it to pay. You need to know how to attack, and you need to know how to defend. And even when you defend yourself, we always prefer to attack ourselves, maybe, or attack the level of the dancing we are doing. But it's exciting. That's what we love the most, because it's beautiful to compete. I prefer competing than doing a show. But even when we do a show, it's a different ball game. So it's nice. It's nice.
I am competitor for sure.
Yes, she is.
But honestly, today I didn't feel that way. I just enjoy and be myself. Enjoy and like truly who I am. That's what I am. Mm-hmm. Take it or leave it. No, that's it. But before, like Riccardo said, yes, we had a competition very strong with Michael and Joanna, for example. That was a battle.
Even before than that.
A battle, yes. But we, overcome.
But you also make mistakes. It's not like every time is a good strategy and make it work. Like sometimes you try to attack and it become too tense. So it's worse that you are next to the champion, because you make yourself look full instead of to make it look better. It's also atmosphere and experience, I would say. So you need to know how to play games on the floor, but definitely they are, as you know that.
That's good to hear that. So I haven't seen you guys dance for a little while, and at Embassy it looked as if you'd tweaked a few things. Have you been working on some new choreography?
We always do. Always. Otherwise we wouldn't compete. We always do, and we always continue practicing and having lessons and improving. Hopefully you could see the difference. And
Yeah, we change
improvement.
all. Every year we try to change 4 or 5 routines on our showcase, and definitely that's bring us a new nuance of steps of I want to say tricks, but movements and feel for it. And then of course we try to translate in our competitors or competition routine, you know. So yeah, of course something is stay there. Obviously.
I have to say I loved your rumba tonight. That honor dance, when great piece of music, and I thought I saw some slightly new things in.
Yeah, you did in Rumba.
Just
Well, we tried to hide it, but you see, it didn't work.
no, and I did notice there was some stuff in samba, I think, at Embassy. Like, because I saw the basis of the stuff that you've been doing, and then just really little changes. On
Yeah,
Very
little
little, very
tricks,
little.
little.
But you need to always. Well, the secret is to keep updates what you're doing.
Yeah.
You cannot stand still the way you are, because there is only one way backwards. So that's the only way. Even if you make mistakes, who cares? You just move on, move forward. And I think that is what the characteristic of us is, just to keep going. And no, we don't want to stand still.
It's such a big responsibility for us. I cannot even describe how to be in our place, how to defend the title, how to continue improving. It's not easy, but everybody
mind.
has. Yes, we love that, and everybody has expectation of us. So that's, you have to always be ahead. So that's I would say.
But you know Blackpool, right? So you've been there, you dance so many times, and I always, when we are on the stage where we feel like a little bit tired and a little bit overwhelmed of competition and show, like I remember when we used to hide ourselves from the semi-final under the chair and watching the legend dance, and it's like
I was standing on the balcony there.
I could, because maybe you were taller, but I was shorter, so I was under the chair. And I looked them, and I was like, oh my God, I hope one day, be there on the floor. And now
Yes.
we are there, and we probably will represent what the kids used to look at us. So it just brings us a little bit more push and support. And yeah, we have responsibility, but we like to carry this responsibility,
Yeah,
for sure.
honestly, my also feeling when I was young, I was watching this final and I was like, how they can do that? How they're so confident and stay in balance? How they do that? I always was mesmerized. Like when I was watching final, like for me it's like something. I didn't have a clue I could be there. Honestly, with you.
Yeah, I felt a bit like that watching you tonight as well, and I knew I could never. I knew I could never get to quite there, but obviously dancing well.
Yeah, it's difficult, but it's a little part of the job.
On a more serious note, remember like 2 or 3 years ago you that were suffering, with injuries?
Yes.
How's all of that going now?
Everything is good. Everything is good. I think we had the great people working on us on the same times, and they give us exercise, and I didn't need a surgery, even though some doctors suggested that to make it faster recovery. I don't know. It's just like, dancers. Yeah, dancers are probably superhuman people. Like with the fracture they dance. We watched, like, what was that? The show with J-Lo.
Wall dance.
Wall dance, right?
Yeah,
And this girl like broke the toe, and
Yeah,
there was
couple.
performance, and she did a fantastic, and I'm like, that's
Is
it.
it hurt? Yes, it hurts.
It is
but
hurt,
she did it
but,
all this amazing.
like,
stuff.
and when I see that, I feel like, yeah, we did it with broken toe, we did it with the hamstring pulled, we did it with the shoulder out. It's like, it doesn't matter. You keep going, because it's important to take care about your body, but it's also mentally, you need to focus on the positivity, on the target. And if you stop, sometimes it's no better than if you continue. We were lucky for that one. So
Riccardo is very strong, not physically. I mean physically too, but mentally. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So it doesn't matter.
he was good with that. Even embassy when he was pulled, like, no, I'm doing. I'm like, are you sure? Yes. I said, in case I stop, you continue dancing. Like, okay.
Probably that was the best decision. That was the best decision, and mostly it was fear. I realized, and the physiotherapist, the guy that was checking me, he said to me, if it was, I said to him, would you dance? Would you do it? He said to me, are you sure you want to ask me? I said, yes, I need to know it. He said, yes, okay, I'll do it. So, done. And we did it. I was scared a little bit because something, I remember the heel slip, but and then I was like, it's over, done. When you pass that stage, you continue to dance, and of course, it was difficult, but we made it.
That is fantastic. So now you've just won here. Let everybody know what you're going to do tomorrow morning. Where you're going, like.
We go back to New York. We go back to New York because soon we have to go to Shanghai. We have a two major event, Shanghai and Tokyo, and then we're gonna come back to New York again, and we're going to California to start to practice for the international. I have some lesson for the international.
Then Italy,
then
show,
Italy show,
and then
and
international.
the international is gonna run us up.
So this is everything in September.
Then we have Assen World Championship this year in Blackpool.
Okay.
In a close British Sunday, and then Paris. Yeah. And everybody think vacation. No, season in Japan. Hopefully Japan are gonna be.
Christmas party.
Yeah,
Riccardo,
I really
There we go.
really feel like sorry for Japan and everything happened in Japan. So hopefully everything's gonna be fine. Our normal winter season is gonna be in Japan, and after that UK. It's not Christmas, it's UK time. So
And
that's
then
it.
hopefully
That's
maybe
alive.
somewhere in March we have 3 days off.
Yeah.
Somewhere in Mexico,
That's okay.
maybe.
God, guys, as I say, I'm blown away. And everybody, these guys win because they are so professional at everything. And I just wish that all these young couples out here and these young pros could just spend a couple of days with you to see how organized you are, how you treat everybody. I'm blown away. Yeah,
But that's
so-
why we dance, because we believe in this kind of respect, in this kind of to be a gentleman on the floor, outside the floor. That's how we've been raised.
Yeah.
Respect.
Dancing to be a champion. It's not
Yep.
only talent. Talent it's maybe
There's only
30%.
kick and movements.
It's
just- it's a
so
lot of
many
stuff.
combination of many things, and you learn in your way. And
But that's why
hopefully faster.
dancing is very healthy.
Yes.
Any kind of age, any kind of level, any kind of society level, it doesn't matter. You can learn a lot, and it's great. It's great to be here, and it's great to know people like you, Chris, that feed us with a lot of good energy and information.
Thank you.
well, it's late. You have to go back tomorrow morning. Hey, now guys, do you see this? This is a little bit of champagne in Yulia's glass. I have never seen that before. Never, ever seen that before. Well, you can't come here and not. Cheers, everybody. And thank you.
Thank you, Chris.